Hello everyone, welcome to a world where numbers come alive and problem solving becomes fun. So get ready to sharpen your skills, think creatively, and most importantly, enjoy the journey of learning math. And today we are going to see very interesting topic how to apply simple equations into practical situations. As we know what is meant by simple equation, it should have an equality sign. Correct. We have also learned how to solve simple equations by trial and error method, transposing method. Okay. Now, how to balance the equation? Very important. Now, we are going to learn how to solve puzzle or problems from practical situations. First, the question will be given in this way. For this, we have to understand the question carefully, then frame equations corresponding to such situations, and then we have to solve the equation and get the final solution of the puzzles or the problems. Let's start with question 1. The question 1 says the sum of 3 times a number and 11 is 32. The number is unknown. Okay, find the number. It means we have to find the required number. We have to find the unknown number. Write down solution. The sum of 3 times a number. So let the number be x. Okay, now if you want you can write let the unknown number be x. In place of x you can write y, m, n, a, any variable. Okay, the sum of 3 times a number. So 3 times a number. So 3 times means what? 3 into x, which is 3x. Now according to the question, understand this, we have to frame the equation according to the question. The equation framed is what? The sum of 3 times a number and 11. So 3x plus 11 equals 32. Transposing method. Therefore 3x equals 32 minus 11. 3x equals 21. X equals 21 by 3. Therefore, x is equal to what? 7. We have to write the final answer. Find the number. Therefore, the required number is 7. Let's switch to the next question. Question 2. Find a number. Here the number is not known such that 1/4 of the number is 3 more than 7. You have to find a number. Solution. Let the unknown number be x such that 1/4 of the number, 1/4 of the number, it means 1/4 of number. It means what? 1 by 4 into x, that is x by 4. Now we have to frame the equation. Therefore, according to the question, or in place of this you can write therefore the equation formed is, okay, find a number such that 1/4 of the number is 3 more than 7. X by 4 minus 7 equals 3. Therefore x by 4, transposing method, x by 4 equals 10. Therefore, x equals 10. 4 will go that side, multiply, which is equal to what? 40. Therefore, always write the final answer. The required, or you can say the unknown number, okay? The required number is 40. Let's switch to the next question. Question 3. Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. We don't know what is Raju's age. So they have asked you to find Raju's age if his father is 44 years old. It means Raju's age is not given, but his father's age is given. So let's see how to do. Write down solution. Read the question again. Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. So let Raju's, if you want, you can write Raju's present age or Raju's age be X years old. Now, what is given? Given that Raju's, understand this, father's age is 5 years more than, means 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. So, therefore, what will I write? Raju's father's age, what they said, 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. So, 3 times Raju's age. Are you understanding? So, 3x plus 5 years. Okay. What is Raju's father's exact age they have given? Father's age equals what? 44 years, which is given. Are you understanding? Therefore, the equation formed is 3x plus 5 equals 44. Transposing method. In place of therefore the equation formed is, you can write therefore according to the given question. Therefore 3x equals 44 minus 5. 3x equals 39. X equals 39 by 3. Therefore, x is equal to what? 13. And what, whose value or whose age have we taken as x? Raju's age. And here what is the question they have asked? Find Raju's age. So final answer, therefore, Raju's age, that is present age, is 13 years old. Now let's switch to next question. Question 4. A shopkeeper sells mangoes in two types of boxes. One is small, the other one is large. A large box contains as many as 8 small boxes plus 4 loose mangoes. Now let's see. First, we are going to draw a large box. Can you see large box? Okay, so this is your large box of mangoes. In this you have many mangoes. Are you understanding? Many mangoes in large box. Understand the question very well. No need to draw. This is just for your explanation sake. Okay. Now, a large box contains as many as 8. As many as, it means both are same, but 8 small boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 small boxes plus 4. So these are loose mangoes. Are you understanding? 4 loose mangoes. Therefore, these are how many boxes? 8 small boxes. In all the 8 boxes, you have mangoes kept properly in all the 8 small boxes. In all the 8 small boxes. Now understand the question again, what they said. A shopkeeper sells mangoes in two types of boxes. Okay, one is small, the other one is large. A large box, so this is large box of mangoes. Large box of mangoes. Okay, contains as many as 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 small boxes plus 4 loose mangoes. Set up an equation. Only you have to frame an equation which gives the number of mangoes in each small box, and the number of mangoes in large box is given to be 100. So how many mangoes are there in the large box? The number of mangoes in a large box is given to be 100. Now let's see how to solve. This sum is quite important. Okay, now let a small box contains n mangoes, full stop. Okay, given that number of mangoes in large box is what? 8 times mangoes in small box plus 4. Therefore, number of mangoes in large box equals what? 8 times n plus 4. Okay, also what is given in the question? Number of mangoes in large box equals how many? 100. So this is your given part. According to the question, how are you going to set up an equation? According to the question, the equation formed is the equation formed is what? 8n plus 4 equals 100. In this way, sometimes in the question they will ask you to just set up an equation. Okay, now let's switch to the next sum. Question 5. The teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is twice means two times, the lowest marks plus 7. Now here we don't know the lowest marks, correct? So what will you write? Let the lowest marks be x. And what is given in the question? Given that the highest marks is means what? Equals to twice the lowest marks. It means 2x plus 7. Understood till here? Now apart from this, they have also given the highest score. And what is the highest score? 87. So in this way you got equation 1, equation 2. You have to equate both the equations and then get the answer. Let's start. Let the lowest marks be x. Given that highest marks equals what they said? Twice the lowest marks plus 7. Plus 7. It means what? Therefore, highest marks 2x plus 7. Also, what is given in the question? Highest marks equals what? 87. So this is also given. So you can equate both the expressions, and from that you will get the value of x, and x is nothing but what? The score of or the lowest marks, which we have taken it as x. So here you can write according to the question, or you can write therefore the equation formed is. According to the question, now you are going to frame an equation. 2x plus 7 equals 87. 2x equals 87. Transposing method equals 80. Therefore, again transposing. So you got therefore x is 40. It means what is your final answer? Lowest marks equals 40. I hope you understood this question. But in case if you have any doubt, apart from these questions, any word problems or any puzzle, please feel free to write down those messages in the comment box. I will explain you then and there, as I am available for you 24 by 7. Now let's switch to the next question. Question 6. In an isosceles triangle, now can you see here? ABC is an isosceles triangle. The base angles are equal. Now this is called as base. Okay. How many angles are there? Two angles. They both are equal. They both are equal. That is what they said. The vertex angle. So this is called as vertex. This angle is called as what? It is called as vertex angle. So vertex angle, how much they have given? 40 degree. What are the base angles of the triangle? Can I take this as x degree? If this is x, means this is also x. Why? Because in an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal. Base angles are equal. Now, let's see how to do. What are the base angles? Now, when you see this triangle, how many angles you have? Three angles. And you know, you have already learned in the earlier classes angle sum property of a triangle. It means the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a triangle is always how much? 180 degree. So, that property we are going to apply in this sum. So, let's see how to do. Solution. Since we know that what the sum of three angles of a triangle, if you want you can write in this way also, of a triangle is 180 degree. Are you getting? Therefore, first and foremost, what should I write? Can you tell me? The vertex angle is 40 degree. What are the base? So here you'll write measure angle A plus measure angle B plus measure angle C equals 180 degree. The base angles are equal. So let the base angles be what? X degree. So how many x you have degree? X degree and x degree. And vertex angle, how much they have given? 40 degree, which is given. Are you getting? Now, what you got? Measure angle A. That is measure angle A plus measure angle B plus measure angle C equals 180 degree. If you want, you can write as angle sum property. This is called as what? ASP. Angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. What is measure angle A? X degree plus x degree, which is equal to 180 degree. X plus x, it turns out to be what? 2x degree. 180 minus 40, transposing 2x equals how much? 140 degree. X is equal to 140 divided by 2. Therefore, x is equal to how much you got? 70 degree. Therefore, base angles of which triangle? Given isosceles triangle is 70 degree. This sum is also quite important. Now let's switch to the next sum. Question 7. Anand says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. Now, here we don't know how many marbles does Parmeet have. So, for that, what you should write? Solution. Let the number of marbles with permit bm. You can write or you can take any variable. Okay. Now what is given? Given that, understand the question. Anand's marble equals what? 7 more than 5 times permeates marble. Permeates marble. It means what? How will you frame an expression over here? Anand's marble equals 5m. 5 times. Okay. Plus 7. Also, they have given Anand has 37 marbles. Therefore, Anand's marble, or you can say Anand's number of marbles, okay? Or number of marbles Anand has. You can write in that form. Number of marbles Anand has equals how much? 37, which is given. Are you understanding? Now, according to the question, you're going to frame an equation. In case if you want, you can write the equation formed is. How will you frame the equation? 5m plus 7 equals 37. This is one expression. This is other expression. And when you merge or when you club both the expressions, it becomes an equation. Now transposing method. 37 minus 7 equals 30. So m equals what? 30 by 5. Therefore, m is equal to 6. So final answer, what are you going to write? Parmeet has how many marbles? You have taken Parmeet's marble as m. Parmeet has 6 marbles. Very important question. Please practice. Now let's switch to the next sum. Question 8. Very important question. Sachin scored twice as many runs as Rahul. Together, their runs fell too short of a double century. So, century means 100 runs and double century means what? 200 runs. Okay. How many runs did each one score? Very, very important question. Please practice. Okay. Solution. First, what I'll write? Let the runs scored by Sachin scored twice as many runs as Rahul. So, by Rahul be X. Okay. Now, what is given? Given that Sachin's runs twice as many runs as Rahul. Twice Rahul's runs. Therefore, Sachin's runs is 2x. So this is Sachin's runs and this is Rahul's runs. Okay. Also given one more condition they have given in the question. All together, or can you see together? Together means what? Rahul's runs plus Sachin's runs. Are you understanding? Together, their runs fell too short of a double century. So what I'll write? Also given total runs of Rahul and Sachin, their runs equals too short. Short means less of double century. Double century means 200 and too short. It means what? 200 minus 2. So here what will I write? Therefore, according to the question, or you can write the equation formed is very important. Total runs of Rahul and Sachin. Okay. X plus 2x equals 2 short of double century. 200 minus 2. Are you getting? 3x equals 198 transposing and x equals what? 198 divided by 3. 198 divided by 3. Now please. So 3x equals 198. Therefore, x equals 198 divided by 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3 6 are 18, 3 6 are 18. So you got the value of x. Now write the final answer. Therefore, Rahul's runs equals what you have taken Rahul's runs as x. That is 66. Sachin's runs equals twice x, that is 2 into 66, that is 132 runs, and Rahul's runs 66 runs. Very important question. Please practice. Any doubt, please clear the doubt. Okay. 132 runs. Now let's switch to the next question. Question 9. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. So what is Lakshmi's present age? Quite easy. Let's solve. Let Lakshmi's age, or if you want you can write let Lakshmi's present age be x years. Given. What is given? Given that Lakshmi's father's age equals 4 years older. 4 years older than, older means what? You can write more. Older means more than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Therefore, Lakshmi's father's age is what? 4 years more than 3 times. So 3x plus 4 years. So this is one algebraic expression. Now what is given in the question? Also he is 4 years. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. Also Lakshmi's father's age is how much? 49 years, which is given. Correct? So this is your second expression, constant term. Now, according to the question, frame an equation. 3x plus 4 equals 49. Therefore, transposing method, 49 minus 4, 3x equals 45. X is equal to what? 45 by 3. Therefore, x is equal to 15. Now, how will you write the final answer? Therefore, Lakshmi's age, or you can write present age, is 15 years old. Quite easy. Understand the concept very well. Framing the equation has to be done correctly. First find the first expression, second expression, then club it and frame it as an equation, and then find the final solution. Is it clear? Now let's switch to the next question. Question 10, very important. People of Sundargram planted trees in the village garden. Some of the trees were fruit trees and some were non-fruit trees. Okay. Now here the condition is given. The number of non-fruit trees were 2 more than 3 times the number of fruit trees. Now we don't know the exact number of fruit trees, so we'll consider that as x. So number of non-fruit trees will be what? 2 more than 3 times the number of fruit trees. It means 3x plus 2. Are you getting? So that is one expression we got. Now the question is, what was the number of fruit trees planted if the number of non-fruit trees planted was 77? So this is your second given part. Equate both the expressions, frame an equation, and then get the final answer. Very important. Let's start. Solution. Let the number of fruits of fruit trees bx, given that number of non fruit trees equals what 2 more than, so 2 more than 3 times the number of fruit trees. Now find the number of non fruit trees equals what? 2 more than 3 times the number of fruit trees. It means 3x plus 2. So this is one expression. Also, number of non fruit trees equals 77, which is given in the question. You can write therefore according to the question, or you can write therefore the equation formed is, okay, 3x plus 2 equals 77. Transposing method, 77 minus 2, 3x equals 75. Therefore, x equals what? 75 by 3. Therefore, x is equal to 25. And what is the question they have asked? What was the number of fruit trees planted? Therefore, number of fruit trees planted is 25. Okay. So, there were ample sums by which we have learned thoroughly the applications of simple equations to practical situations. Again, I am saying, in case if you have doubt by any word problems, puzzles, or problems, please feel free to ask me. I can help you then and there in the comment section, or you can ask and clear all the doubts. Now, let's see one riddle. Now, with the help of this riddle, you're going to frame an equation and get the final answer. So, this is an assignment task. Okay. Solve the following riddle. I am a number. Tell my identity. Take me 7 times over and add a 50. To reach triple century, you still need 40. So, find out the answer. Is this clear? That's it for today's lesson. Keep practicing, stay curious, and don't be afraid to make mistakes as they are a part of learning. If you enjoyed the lesson, please like and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to share what you learned with friends. I'll see you in next class, and in the next class the most important thing is the revision part. Each and every question will be revised, MCQs will be taught, MCQs will be discussed. MCQs means multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks, true or false. All objectives and subjectives questions will be taught, will be discussed over here. Till that time, thank you, bye bye, have a nice day.